Hi everyone, welcome in. It's another Tuesday edition. This one's special. This is Show and Tell. So welcome in, guys. I see I've got Joyce and Chloe and Pam and William, Judy, and scrolling. And let's see, we got Dawn and Christina. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys for being here. Oh, fantastic, Christina. She says she is having spring break with her son's family. And Judy, we apparently missed your birthday. I apologize. Happy belated birthday. So I'm glad you guys are here. Um, so I have some news. I have some news. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for some news? I am not doing. Welcome in, Melina. Glad you're here. I don't know. I don't know if you guys are ready for the news. I don't know. Should I give you guys the news? By the way, guys, there is a super chat goal for tonight. So if you want to get your raffle ticket so you don't have to be present to win in the super chat raffle or the super chat giveaway that I will be doing on April 8th, you still have a chance to enter that all the way through April 7th. And I am going to do a live on April 7th. I don't know, Pam. I don't know. She asks, is it not an April Fool's joke, is it? So Chloe wants to know what the surprise is. Christina wants to know what the surprise is. All right, that's not a lot of people yet. It's not a lot of people. We gotta wait till we get a bigger surprise. Oh my gosh, Judy. She says, well, I don't think you're pregnant, so tell us. Oh, I will say for April Fools, the the ladies who post that they're pregnant and they're not um, tend to give the ladies who want to be pregnant and can't get pregnant a hard time. So I wouldn't do that one. Debbie says hello everyone. Welcome in, Debbie. Glad you're here. And Melina wants to know what the surprise is as well. All right, so we got 3 people wanting to know what this. Oh no, wait, 4 people because I gotta count Judy too. So we got 4 people wanting to know what the surprise is. I don't know. I don't know if you guys are ready for the surprise. I don't know if you guys are ready. I don't know. Yeah. It's a Tuesday, guys. It is definitely a Tuesday. It has been Monday in repeat all day today. Okay. I guess I can tell you. I don't know. I mean, there's just not a lot of people wanting to know. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. So, all right. Chloe says we are ready. She's like over this. She's like, "Come on, Tam. You know this." Pam says, "Of course we want to know, but let's do some good news, please." Oh yeah, absolutely. Welcome in, Joy T. Welcome in. Okay, so my surprise is I'm not doing anything quilty related for the next. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not doing anything quilty related for the next 3 hours. That's the surprise. Now, I'm gonna take the night off. Tonight is gonna be a night off. After the live, I'm going to go put my feet up and rest some more. My body is not recovered yet from this past week. So yeah, we're gonna do the feet up resting thing. It's a shocker. It's not something I do frequently. So yeah, I'm going to put my feet up and I'm going to relax. Now, in honor of the fact that today is April Fool's Day, if you guys would like, I will play Two Truths and a Lie. So you guys let me know if you would like me to play Two Truths and a Lie. I have some unique ones that I could throw out there. So, and we'll play. I don't know. We'll play one round, or we might play 2. I don't know. I don't know. You guys let me know. what you want me to do. Chloe says, okay. Everybody waving to everybody. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for being here. I'm trying to be as upbeat energy as I can be. My back is just, it's in knots. It is tied up in knots. Pam says, sounds fun. Okay, so we are playing Two Truths and a Lie. Okay, that works. All right. So, if we play Two Truths and a Lie, if you've never played this game before, the way that it works is the person who's speaking, and in this case, it'll be me because I'm on camera. I will tell 3 things, and 2 of them are true, and 1 of them's a lie. And you guys get to decide which one is a lie. So, let's see. Okay. So, I played clarinet in school. Let's see. I was given a wooden puzzle for Christmas. And I bought a long arm. What do we win, says Joy T. What do we win? Bragging rights. Bragging rights, probably, I'm thinking. You know, I could do an extra raffle ticket for that one. I could throw in an extra ticket. That would be, I could do that. I could do that. So the three things that you have to choose from is whether or not you think I played clarinet in junior high, whether I received a wooden puzzle for Christmas, or whether I bought a long arm. So, yep, repeat it, yep. So, I played clarinet in junior high. I got a wooden puzzle as a Christmas present. I received a wooden puzzle as a Christmas present. And I bought a long arm. Which one's a lie? Joy T says it's the long arm. Okay. Pam says the wooden puzzle is not true. Okay. I'm excited to see if you guys get this. Melina says puzzle yes and clarinet yes. So you're guessing that the long arm is a lie. Okay. Judy thinks that the puzzle is a lie. Okay. Bought a long arm is not true, says Chloe. We know which one you think now. All right, Susan, welcome in, Susan. Glad you are here. She says good evening. Yay! Joyce has another raffle ticket for April 8th, guys. Christina is voting that the long arm is the lie. So, all right, let's see. Do we have any other? Oh, Katie, good time to see you. Long time no see. She says long arm is a lie. Okay. I'm curious. Anybody else? Anybody else want to vote? Whether I played clarinet in junior high, I received a wooden puzzle as a Christmas present, or I have bought a long arm. Which ones do you guys think? We will be getting to show and tell. Don't worry, guys. I got it. Oh, fantastic, Susan. She says she played clarinet from 5th grade till a senior in high school. Awesome. So which one do you think is a lie, Susan? Which one, if we're playing Two Truths and a Lie, did I play clarinet in junior high? Did I receive a wooden puzzle as a Christmas present? Or did I purchase a long arm quilting machine? So, I'll give you guys another minute or so. Oh, yay! Susan now has a raffle ticket entry for April 8th. Yay! Welcome in, Andrea. Oh, yes, Andrea, absolutely. She says, howdy, everyone. She's still sick, but she had to tune in to see all the beautiful quilts. Yes, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. All right, Susan thinks that the long arm is a lie. Okay. Pam says, I think many of us played clarinet in junior high. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, some of you got it. Some of you got it. I did, in fact, play clarinet in junior high. I did, in fact, receive a wooden puzzle as a Christmas present. And Debbie, yep, you got it. I have not bought a long arm quilting machine. All right, we'll do one more round, and as soon as we're done with that, we will get to the show and tell. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Um, okay. So I own a quilt that has a lot of yellow in it, is one option. Let's see. I own, let's see. No, let me go back. All right, so I've already said the quilt with a lot of yellow in it. So what else? What else? Fantastic, Susan. She says she got a call today from the police. They recovered her autumn leaf door banner and brought it back to her. That's fantastic. I didn't know it was missing, but that is very, very good news. That is incredibly good news. Let's see. What else can I say? I own 76 pairs of shoes. And what's my other one? I need to think about my other one. We are playing Two Truths and a Lie, Cynthia. This is going to be our last round. Let's see. I got to think of like an area of my life that we can play this in. I have a guessing what's true and a lie. Yep. Let's see. I have a bunch of pink colored silk to make a quilt. Okay, so the 3 lines, and you have to choose which one is a lie. 2 of them are true. Yep. It's 2 truths and a lie, Andrea. So what we're doing is you guys get to try to guess which one is the lie. So 2 of these items are true, 1 is not. I own a quilt with a lot of yellow in it. I have 76 pairs of shoes. And I have a large quantity of pink colored silk to make a quilt with. Which one do you think is not true? Which ones do you think are true? Which one do you think is a lie? Debbie says that the shoes is a lie. Okay. I'm curious as to why that one's the one. I'm just curious. So, Joy T says the shoes. Andrea says that the pink silk is the lie. Okay. Christina says 76 pairs of shoes. Oh, everyone's guessing the shoes. Oh my goodness. Why do you guys think the shoes is a lie? I'm stumped. Why is that one the lie? I'm confused. I am so confused. Huh. Maybe I should have come up with these beforehand so you guys didn't see me thinking of what I was saying. Judy is saying shoes is a lie as well. Cynthia says, you're like me, you dress for comfort, only need a couple of pairs for that. Oh, 90% of my life. Maybe. I'm curious, though. That's crazy. All right. Oh, you guys are really good at that one. That one's crazy. So, okay. So, yes, I do own a quilt that has a lot of yellow in it. I did not make it, but I do own one. I do also own a big kit of silk that is pink and pink shades of pink to make a quilt with. And so this shoes is the lie. I don't know how many pairs of shoes I have, but I don't have 76. I can guarantee you. I might have 76 single shoes, maybe, but I don't have 76 pairs of shoes. Oh my gosh. Sedona candy corn. Oh no. That is not even close to as much yellow as this other one has. The other one has yellow is a feature of that quilt. It is absolutely a feature. Chloe, she says lie is a large quantity of pink silk. Nope. I could actually potentially get the kit out. It's in its own little box. Joy T says, woohoo, 2 for 2. See, I decided to play nice, even though it is April Fool's. I decided to play nice. Yep, Joyce, it was the shoes. It was definitely the shoes. So many people got it. I should have like put my number closer to 20, I think, and that would have been a little bit harder, a harder sell for which one probably got picked. Maybe I'll think better for next time. Welcome in, Rita. Glad you are here. We're going to start Show and Tell here in about 2 minutes. I'm going to talk to you guys briefly real quick about the April freebie project. Oh, thank you, Joy T. I try to be nice. I know a lot of people don't like April Fool's pranks. I love them. I personally love April Fool's pranks. Somebody posted something and they supposedly got it. We follow you. That's why you do, Christina. You do. Somebody posted something. Oh, I'll have to dig it out, Chloe. But that will be coming up soon. I promise. I own more than 180 threads. I really do. I don't remember how many I own now, but I own more than that. I own more than whatever the number was before. It was 700 and something. So there's 2 things coming up. One, I will be moving out of this studio probably within the next month and a half. No, Rita, you don't have to play nice. Well, kind of play nice in the chat a little bit. I do need to practice more, Dread T. You're right. If you said 20, I would have went with the yellow. I have about 25 pairs of shoes if I count boots and sandals as shoes. Right. I hear you, Judy. April Fool's pranks do not work on dogs, though. They just look at you and bark. Oh, you're fine, Andrea. She says, like, I forgot it was April 1st. Yes, I am the fool. You're not the fool at all. So 2 things. One, I am going to be moving out of the studio probably within the next month and a half. We are going to stay put. Tracy, 700 plus. How can I forget? We are going to move me out of the studio. I'm going to probably, provided that everything is working out the way that we've got planned right now, my studio will be out in the living room. So you guys will end up hearing a little bit more background noise than I was hoping to have happen, because if my husband needs to walk through, I can't lock my dog out of, the living room. There will be a patio access, all of that. So if we move me out there, I will have more room. I will move the living room in here. So we're basically going to flip-flop everything. As of right now, it looks like we may just be staying put because we have not had success finding a place to move to that is in our budget. We really don't want to spend more than what we are comfortable with spending. We could afford more. Do we want more? No, we don't want to pay more. Welcome in, Jess. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. All right, so real quick, the April freebie quilt is coming up. We might be doing that in the process of me moving. So I can't guarantee exactly when we're going to do it, how we're going to do it, or anything like that. We are still going to do it, but I don't know exactly when because I don't know how the things are going to happen, how we're going to move, all of that, because it is a big shift, shifting every, move to North Carolina cheaper here. Nope, not getting the humidity. Not getting the humidity. The April freebie quilt, you will actually need 670. I miscalculated. You need 670 2.5 by 4.5 inch rectangles. And you will need 1,344 2.5 inch squares. So the squares don't match up with the number of rectangles. It will make a good throw size quilt, and it is a challenge quilt. It is a good leaders enders project. So I will have you guys more information as we get closer to that. Pam says that hers has been in her living room in multiple places, but she lives solo. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Is I had the master bedroom in one of our apartments that we've lived in, and it was a lot bigger than any of the other bedrooms. But I've never had the living room, so this is going to be a huge change. Let's see. Susan says that her favorite was when she was working in the cafeteria, put up a sign that said the kitchen was closed and we're hiding behind the door. After the shock comments, we opened the door and began lunch. I love that, Susan. And then Rita says that's exactly what she's thinking of doing as her living room never gets used. Yeah, ours gets used, but it's not all the time. Welcome in, Kathy Has Faith. Welcome, welcome. She says, sorry, just getting home from work. You are fine. You're fine. I'm about to start show and tell here in just a minute. Andrea says, for anyone following her insurance company saga, she got it all worked out after spending 5 hours on the phone with a pounding headache and extremely high blood pressure. And she has an appointment on Thursday. That's fantastic. I do not have, it is Cynthia. It is the one with the flying geese. I do not have them written down yet. I am quite literally fighting my back right now. It is twisting in knots. So that's why I'm not as chipper as I would normally be. I'm readjusting how I'm sitting. My back is just it's tied, literally tied up in knots. So we're still here. We're still gonna do show and tell. But that's why I haven't gotten some things done yet, is because I've literally overworked my body and it is rebelling. So I'm fighting that in addition to doing all of this. So I'm going to keep you guys updated as best as I can. One thing that I'm going to do is before April 7th, I'm going to do an April 7th live. It's going to be a short live. It's not going to be very long. I'm going to do an announcement of who has how many show and tell entries. No, you don't necessarily need to hold off, Cynthia. She says, should I hold off doing this one since it'll be my very first quilt I do all by myself? No, you don't necessarily need to hold off on doing it. If you want to wait until you see how it goes together and make a decision as to whether you feel comfortable with it, you can do that, or send me an email. Yay, Kathy Has Faith. You have another raffle ticket entry for April 8th. Congratulations. So I am planning to have help here on April 8th for the raffle. So April 8th, 1 week from today, is all party. It is all party. Welcome in, Jacqueline. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Um, let's see. Agree with everybody's comment. I am agreeing with everybody's comments. Glad that you got the entrance worked out, Andrea. Um, let's see. Andrea says she ordered a template from Donnell that will allow her to cut potato chip blocks from all of her scraps in 2 big tubs of scraps. Fantastic. So here's one thing about it. Out of the 670 2.5 by 4.5 inch rectangles, you can choose to do 170 of them or 270 of them as one fabric, one single fabric, the same fabric throughout. You can choose to do all 670 of them scrappy. So you can either do 400 scrappy, 500 scrappy, or do all of them scrappy. So that is your pick and choose. The 2.5 inch squares, I recommend that you choose one fabric to do those out of. And you want it to be a contrast to everything else that you've got in the quilt. Mine is going to be a white on white. So it's up to you. It's up to you. But I will do more announcements about that as I have time. Joy T is asking Andrea what size is the template. It's probably the 2.5 by 4.5. That's the potato chip block size, or potato chip cut piece. 270 background, 670 total. Yes, 270. 270 of one fabric. The rest scrappy. So 400 scrappy. As long as you have 670 total of the rectangles, you'll be fine. But you can do 170 that are of one specific fabric, or do 270 of one specific fabric. Absolutely, Jess. She says she's going into lurking mode. She has to grade papers. All right. Well, with that, we are going to swap over, guys. Let me get it lined up. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and start Sew and Tell. I will still be able to see the chat, so I will be able to help you guys out a lot with that. But everything is out of order on here tonight. Yeah. just give them all an A, says Drew T. I love it. I love it. All right, so let's go ahead and swap over. Let's go look at these quilts. Let's go look at the pretties. All right, so this one is from Alicia. If you guys follow Quilty Bird Piecing, this is one of 2 pictures she sent in. This is a Kim Deal Simple Whatnot Early Bird quilt. Should be 15 by 15, but hers ended up 14 by 14. Welcome in, Sherry. Glad you're here. Susan says, yikes, I need to do something for dinner, right? I understand, Andrea. That's why I'm trying to read as much as I can out that's important. She says that she is having blurred vision, so she's having trouble reading the chat, guys. So if you need something specifically to go to her, you can tag me so that I read it for her, okay? So if there's something specific, please tag me, and I will make sure to read it out as well. Chloe says, I love this mini quilt. Right? I love it too. And so that's picture 1, and this is the other. Look at the backing she chose, guys. I think she chose very, very well. That is, it looks like almost like Christmassy because of the red and green colors in it. But then I love all the colors in the front. I love that. Alicia, you did a fantastic job. Your lines are so beautiful. Your lines are so beautiful. You've done a great work. Rita says, Andrea, I know that one all too well. Being blind is a pain. Yeah. Blind from blurred vision, blind from not seeing, yeah, any of it. It's painful. It's definitely painful. All right, welcome in. It's Kennedy. She says, very nice for this, for Alicia. Yes, absolutely. All right, so now this is sent in by Andrea. Let me go to my page. Let's see, where am I at? I got everybody's on top of every. There we go. It is. She said, I just finished Land That I Love. Thanks, Tammy and Kathy from My Hobby Home for the fun project. Welcome in, Rayanne. Oh, you're fine, Rayanne. You haven't missed much, I promise. Um, so this is the quilt that Andrea put together. And I know she needed to get it done earlier than going along with the project that we were working on. Kathy and me over here at are working on Land That I Love. But I'm loving all of these blocks, Andrea. You did a fantastic job. Absolutely fantastic job. These blocks just pop and they look gorgeous. It's Kennedy says, good job, Andrea. Uh, Rita says, oh wow, look at that, amazing. Sherry says, very nice. Absolutely, guys, absolutely. All right, now this is part of there's a lot of pictures for this. She said, this is Andrea's as well. Rita, she said, Rita's tagging me. She says, is that one of the Valor ones? You can use Land That I Love. You can use this quilt as a quilt of Valor. It is the correct sizing. Absolutely, Kathy. I do have one from you for tonight. Anything else will go into next month's piece. Chloe says your quilt is beautiful, Andrea. All right, so now going into this next one, this is also from Andrea. There's a lot of pictures, so I'm going to be clicking through. She said that she just finished the Soft Squares / Fabric Cafe challenge. We were to take a Fabric Cafe pattern and a layer cake and additional fabric and make a quilt. I chose a pattern out of the new 5-yard quilt book called Galaxy. All right. These are some bold colors, guys. I'm loving these fabrics, though. The Land That I Love that Andrea finished, she just put in the chat that it will go to a very special vet, and it's her brother. And Rita says, wow, Andrea, that star, I love it. She's talking about the Soft Squares star packs. Just wait, Rita. Just wait. There's a big reveal coming up. But you get to see all of these beautiful fabrics. I'm loving how these fabrics have the quilt patterns on top of them. Sherry says, I like those two colors together. A lot of these are so gorgeous. A lot of them are just absolutely stunning. You did really well choosing these colors to pair together, Andrea. Rita says, oh, look at those, amazing, right? And Chloe says, beautiful colors. Agree with that. I love this one. The pink and the purple together. It's subtle, but I love it. All right, so here's one of the big reveal pictures, guys. Welcome in, Lori. Glad you're here. This is the quilt that Andrea put together. And we have some more pictures of it. So we have quite a few. But now you guys are getting to see how she put all of these into place to get them to go together. Let's see all those blocks together. I cannot hardly wait to see it, right? Right. It's Kennedy says, I like the movement. I do too. And Chloe says, yummy quilt, right? Rita is drooling over this quilt, Andrea. She says, ooh, look at that. Oh, wow. Sherry says, oh, wow, right? These are gorgeous. Pam says, that's stunning, Andrea. And Joy says, very pretty. I'm loving this. I love how you paired all of this together. You did a fantastic job picking your colors and choosing how you were going to pair it together. So you guys are getting to see all the close-ups. Lori says, wow. Rayanne says, wow, Andrea, fantastic. And this is the original pattern, guys. Galaxy up here. And then this is Moda fabric. And this purple right here. All right, now this is from Kathy Has Faith. Bear with me just a second. Okay. There we go. She says she still needs to add. Oh, hang on, guys. I'm so sorry. Oh. My back is getting me, guys. My back is getting me. Rita says that she had to get a napkin, too much drooling. About Andrea's quilt, Laura says, oh, you're not late, Laura. You're fine. I do apologize, guys. All right. So Kathy Has Faith posted this, and she says that she still needs to add 2 borders on this quilt. It's a fat quarter shot pattern called a perennial. She's only been quilting a couple of years, but she loves it and learns all the time. I am absolutely in love with this quilt, Kathy. No joke. When I saw it, I was like, oh, she's got some skills. And then you posted that you'd only been quilting a couple of years. I'm like, wow, that's even more impressive to me. So you have done an absolutely fantastic job. Absolutely fantastic job. Yay. Very, very, very pretty. Rita says, cute, not cut, sorry. Oh, how cute with the flowers, what you meant. Okay, gotcha. Yep. All right, now this is from Chloe. This one, where am I at? I need to put these in order. All right, this is Millie, my daughter's stuffed Yorkie. She asked me to make this blanket with her. It was fun using my slice cutter for the applique letters. I am loving this. Kathy says, thank you, everyone. I am a rookie. Oh, you are in a good crowd here. I am loving these applique letters. They are so fantastic, Chloe. At first, I didn't see it. I was like, okay, why, what's the point? Then when I zoomed in and saw the letters, I was like, oh my gosh, how adorable. I had no idea. It blends in so well, but it stands out at the same time. You did a fantastic job. Absolutely fantastic job. It's very, very cute. Oh, I love the stuffed Yorkie too. That's just adorable. It's probably a lot easier to clean up after than a real Yorkie. All right. There we go. All right. So here's It's Kennedy's. So this is one of 3 that are posted as part of this. She said for show and tell, she's been trying to use up her Quilted Valor scraps. One of her friends gave her a project box. It also had orphan blocks and scraps. So I've been able to make all of these from that. So this is one. And look at these little pinwheels, guys. The little pinwheels just tossed in. I think it's adorable. I think it's adorable and it's patriotic all at the same time. Cynthia says the Millie quilt is probably the size she should start out with. Actually, I do have a pattern I think you'll be fine with. Let's see. Oh, absolutely, Kathy. She says you are also encouraging. I love all your work. Absolutely. Welcome in, Melanie. Glad you're here. The pinwheels are fun. All right, so now this one, guys. So the center is a panel. And then look at all these flying geese. And those were apparently in the scrap boxes, guys. So you can just add flying geese into place and, make a quilt out of that, guys. Sherry says, oh, the cute with the little pinwheels, right? It's absolutely adorable. Oh, hang on. How am I clicking? Okay, there we go. Okay. Now, this one right here is also part of that. So, this is part of the scrap box clean out. And so instead of these are the same pieces that you would use if you were making pinwheels. But instead of making pinwheels, you make it as an hourglass in the middle, both directions, and it comes out looking this candy box design. I think it looks like a candy box. Yay! Thank you, Laura. You now have an extra raffle ticket for the giveaway on April 8th. Awesome. Rita says, "Oh, piano border. Wow, look at those hourglass blocks." So, guys, she didn't. I know a little bit about this one. She did not have all the scraps to do the piano keyboarder, so she had to go pick up more scraps to make that. But she was literally trying to use every last scrap, and it's so fantastic, so fantastic. Great job. You did fantastic. You did fantastic. All right, so this one, she said, finish this one. It's a scrappy quilt too. My guild is going to be doing some charity stuff, so I think I will donate it there. So these look like 4 patches, but I think these are actually 9 patches. And then when you put the focus print in the center, or like around the center like this, then they join to each other and it creates a secondary pattern, which is really stunning. Oh, thank you, Laura. She says, I just saw that you had a target to me. Yep. We are at 3 out of 10. So I got 7 more to go. If we make it that long. If we make it. All right. So this is also from It's Kennedy. She said that she finally finished the red and white king-sized quilt top. She will finish it off with a red binding. And right now, off to the quilters it goes. So if you guys have been following along with Land That I Love, this is also in that Land That I Love book. It's Kennedy has altered it a little bit to make it more hers, which I think is absolutely fantastic. It's what you should do if you are not, if something doesn't strike you personally, go ahead and alter it. There's nothing wrong with that. You're getting a lot of wows and red and white love. I love it, Sherry. Absolutely. This was a fantastic job you did as Kennedy. It looks gorgeous. It looks gorgeous. All right, so now this is Tula Pink fabric on top and on the sides. This is also from It's Kennedy. She said for show and tell, she's decided to redo the binding. This binding originally is what was in place, and she was struggling with it. It wasn't working out right. You know, you have those days, right? And so she has decided to replace the binding. And now she has yellow binding with her goldfish on her iron cover for her Tula Pink mini iron. So she has made herself a little iron caddy, a little iron carrier for her Tula Pink iron out of Tula Pink fabric. So that turned out so cute. Turned out so cute. Yellow's still not my choice, but it looks cute on that. Welcome in, Lisa. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Okay, so this is the back. I'm going to come back to it. We're going to go to the front, and I apologize. The quality on the picture is a little slow, but that's okay. Welcome in, Patty. Welcome. Glad you're here. I haven't gotten to yours yet. This one is from Jacqueline, and she said, this table topper was made with jelly rolls and charm squares that matched from a line called Fruit Cocktail by Joanna Figueroa. I cannot pronounce Joanna's last name. I apologize. From Fig Tree and Company from Moda Fabrics. Pattern was called Moda Love Charms. I decided to see the jelly rolls on the back with log cabins, leftover strips for the border and backing. I think you did fantastic. So that is the front. And then this, guys, is the back. Reutilizing all of those beautiful, beautiful fabrics. Welcome in, Katie. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. She says she's finishing up Kanga and Rue from the 100 Acre Wood. So close to having it complete. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh, you're not late, Patty. I apologize. I didn't read that in detail. All right. So this is also from Jacqueline. And I'm loving this motorcycle panel. It's gorgeous. She said that she finally finished her Route 66 motorcycle quilt top. Now to get it quilted. I love it. I love these little patches around here and how it just kind of frames it so very well. So very, very pretty. And here's another view of it. I'm loving how this works. And you did a really good job matching those colors up. You did a fantastic job. All right, so next one is also from Jacqueline. This is a table topper that she did for the Mini Mystery M50 on the 29th of March. I love this star format. I saw someone recently doing double flying geese, and that's what these star points look like. It looks like a double flying geese unit. So I like it. I like it a lot. It gives it a very patriotic vibe. So you have done a fantastic job, Jacqueline. Very, very good. Very, very good. All right, so Judy's got a lot of pictures of this particular quilt, so bear with, okay? She has a progression as it came through the entire month of March. This one, she said that this could be show and tell, but she thinks it needs a second border, and she was asking which color would we use. She has enough color of each to do it, so she was showing on the top the different color options that she had available. This is a Crown Royal quilt, by the way. And here is that same Crown Royal quilt, not hanging up in front of the window, just hanging up regular. And there is the borders, and she went with a narrow border and then a bigger outer border to make up the sizing that she needed for this quilt. Patty says, looks like stained glass. I agree. I agree. When it's hung up through the window, it definitely does. Or the door. Absolutely. And she also did flange binding. So the pictures that we were just seeing was that it was ready for the long arm, and it measures 63 by 63. This is after it's completed. She said she's very proud of her flange binding. First time she's ever done one. We'll definitely do this again. So that is looking gorgeous, Judy. Rita says using both colors borders is wonderful. Yes, it is. Yes, it absolutely is. All right. So this is another Crown Royal quilt. She was doing a lot of Crown Royal quilts recently, guys. This one is, I'm looking at the list. This is the last Crown Royal quilt, ready for the long arm, hopefully tomorrow. I love the Friendship Star vibe. That's really unique. It's not something you see frequently with Crown Royal. So it's a nice take on that. So there's another picture of it and how it's hanging. I like how the fabrics around the purple and the green bags, the purples and the greens make those colors look different. And then here it is after it is quilted. And let's see, she said the binding would be added along with a sleeve to hang it on the wall if they want to. Judy says she has no desire to do another one. I don't blame you. You had your hands full. All right, and then this one also came back in. This one's got the binding done. This is the this is an iPhone pillow that Judy made. She watched Vintage by Joe, and then her tutorial is apparently very easy to follow and made an iPhone pillow today. That was fantastic. The only thing I have a problem with, Judy, is you weren't watching my channel and showing it off. Just saying. Andrea says that she wants to sew so badly. I hope after my doctor appointment and whatever time it takes for me to be able to see straight again, I'll be able to get back at it again. I was working on 221 hourglass blocks. Oh gosh. They are all pretty, Andrea, right? Welcome in, Susie. Glad you're here. Glad you are here. All right, this next one is also part of Judy's stack, so I apologize. It got out of order. All right. So this is from Katie. She finished her owl from 100 Acre Woods. I'm loving the owl. He's adorable. He's absolutely adorable. All right, and then this is a Twisted Log Cabin block, 6.5 inches. She said Saturday sewing with friends, and I made one 6.5-inch Twisted Log Cabin block. Chloe says that she hopes Andrea's doctor appointment goes well and that she can see soon. I hope so too, Andrea. Oh, fantastic, Judy. She says the recipients loved their quilts when she surprised them with the quilts. That's fantastic. All right, now Linda looks like she took the same class that Katie took, or the same sewing Saturday. Linda sewed these Twisted Log Cabin blocks and got those going. So she got 4 of those in there. Welcome in, Zaza. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. All right, this is also from Linda. Let's see, where did my page go? There we go. The economy block number 3 from the monthly sew along. That's what these are. These are the economy blocks. They are striking, Chloe. She says the Twisted Log Cabins are very striking. They are. Agree. All right, and then this is small houses, and she's doing them as a quilt as you go. And she just has to add binding when all 15 rows are done. That is fantastic. I look forward to seeing that when all 15 rows are in there. There's 5 there now, guys. So she's got a few more to get going. Andrea says, Joe, if you're in here, she got her dog bone stuffy yesterday. Her puggies did not know what to do with it, but I know my daughter's service dog will. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. All right. This is from Rita. She says here are the 2 table runners that she had just completed. The one on the bottom, she used an aqua blue metallic thread, which made the quilting enjoyable. That's fantastic. I don't know how well you guys can see the aqua blue thread, but she's got it around here, and then she's got it in the triangle format. Echo quilting. I think you did fantastic, Rita. I really do. I love them. They're pretty. They're pretty. Chloe says, I love your quilting, Rita, right? And Sherry said, sweet houses, they are very cute. They are very cute. All right, so this is from Susan. This photo and the next 2, she said these photos were taken at the guild meeting tonight. When she posted this, middle of March, she said that this one she started in 2015, had it quilted at her local quilt shop. She'll be sewing the binding on tomorrow, so she might have it on by now. So that's one. And then this one, let's see, this was a UFO, and she finally finished the top. The teals and pinks was a mystery quilt the guild did the year before the pandemic that a local quilter designed. And this one right here is Purrs and Pumpkins, I believe is the name. Let me see. Yes, Purrs and Pumpkins. It's a Wendy Shepherd pattern. Those 2 both need to be quilted now. All right, let me see. Patty says that she made one of those house quilts, and not doing it again unless someone pays me $1 per house. King size had a lot of house. I bet. Oh, goodness. Guys, these are fantastic. Susan, you did a fantastic job. Absolutely fantastic. All right. I love the pumpkins, by the way. All right. So this one is also from Susan. Her guild does what they call lucky blocks. And as I really wanted to make a tulip quilt, made a few. You put your name in the box for each block you make. If your name is drawn, you win all the blocks. I was the winner for that month. I named it Dancing Tulips as I turned them different directions. I hand quilted in the clamshell pattern. They are so pretty. They're so pretty. I like how there's a definite top and definite bottom to this, because if you kept turning them, you could have like a reversible top and bottom. So I like how it's, very, very directional. I do like that. I really do. And I apologize, guys. My back is still seizing up. So if I'm not seeming super excited, it is seriously just my back. This is from, oh, come on. Where's my page? There we go. Susie. I'm sorry, Susie. This is from Susie. She wanted to share this for Sew and Tell. She got this in just after the deadline last month. So anything you submit after the deadline for 1 month goes into next month's quilt. I'm loving the triangle borders here, and it gives a lot of movement to the quilt. And then this is the back of it, guys. Look at the beautiful, beautiful piecing on this. It just gives it a lot of movement and a lot of depth. It's so gorgeous. Lisa says, how fun that you won all those blocks, Susan. You did a great job with the setting. Absolutely. Yes, Rita. Yes. The front had the flying geese border. Yeah. I cannot think tonight, guys. I apologize. All right, so here is from Cynthia. She said she's still working on bags. This was her new merch for last week when she posted this. She made a wallet for her niece. That was a gift, not a fundraiser. And then her next project was reversible tote bags, and it's a big hit. She'll be sewing all week just to fill one order. Individual orders keep coming in, which is fantastic. All right, look at all these gorgeous bags, guys. Gorgeous, gorgeous bags. I'm loving this. I'm loving it. I'm loving that looks reversible. I'm loving the colors. Not trying to skip, promise. This is the wallet that was for her niece for a gift. I like that. You have done a fantastic job, Cynthia. Did fantastic choosing colors, and your piecing is on point. You're doing wonderful. You were doing wonderful. All right, now this is from Patty. So she said this is her glaze quilt top done with Kaffe Fassett fabrics. I have seen this pattern done a couple of times, and I am actually a little bit intimidated. I know I shouldn't be intimidated, but I'm a little intimidated. I like it though. I really do like it. It gives a lot of movement without actually moving. So you have done a fantastic job on this, Patty. Excellent, excellent job. Round of applause. Round of applause. All right, and then this is from Zaza. She said for Sew and Tell. This is, I believe, English paper piecing that she was working on. Getting this put together. And I'm loving the quilting on it too, guys. Loving the quilting on it. And so we have all of this here as well. And she got a label put on it, Crowning Star English paper pieced and hand quilted. Guys, that's so amazing. Patty says that her glaze quilt top is very vibrant, and she loves Kaffe fabrics. Absolutely, absolutely. All right. So that was the end of it. That was the end of everything we have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tally all of this up, and I'm going to go back for the other 5 months. And I will get a full list, and I will use your YouTube name as much as I can remember what your YouTube username is. But I will come up with a list of who has how many tickets for April 8th. Okay? So just be keeping an eye out on the channel because I will get all that taken care of. I do apologize. I am going to have to cut this immediately short. I'm feeling very, very sick because of my back. So I will see you guys on Thursday. Thank you for being here. Have a great evening.